Okay, what's up, everybody? This is Uncle Steve. It's Saturday, December 10th, about 10:30 in the morning. We're excited, and we're sending out this warning for people who aren't aware of what's coming. I want to bring you up to date to the buildup of what's coming on Wednesday and why we think it's going to have a big effect on the markets. There has been a tremendous, as you know from reading some of our, if you've looked at any of our other videos, there's been a tremendous fraudulent scheme which has been perpetrated by the Federal Reserve over the last 8 years to basically pump up the markets by keeping interest rates artificially low. That scheme, in effect, ended about a year ago today, but the markets have continued to ascend on a Goldilocks type of premise since the Trump election. What's happened is the markets have gone vertical, straight up, almost every day. My partner and I were counting. I think there might have been 2 days out of the last 30 where stocks were actually down. So that's very rare. But I want to tell you, it is also very characteristic of the end of some of the most overextended bull markets in history, specifically in 1987, before the stock market crashed on October 19th. That whole summer, the market went straight up every single day, just like it's done here in the last 30 or 40 days. In 2008, it was very similar. Straight up moves going into 2008, regardless of the crisis that was going on. And the bulls in the market, they take all good news as good news and all bad news as good news. Everything they fear, once it comes true, they turn it around and they sweep that problem under the rug. For many years now, the geniuses on CNBC and Bloomberg and financial advisors all over the world have been telling people that stocks are the only place to be because interest rates are low. Well, now that story's over. If you followed our videos, you know that in the last 40 days, the 10-year Treasury bond has gone from about 1.5% to 2.4%. That is a massive, massive leap, but only just the beginning in the rise of interest rates. So in the last 4 weeks since the election, the market has gotten excited. It has a huge party and has gone basically straight up every day based on the belief that Trump, who the market thought was going to be a disaster, is going to create tremendous growth this coming year and the next year. I hope he does, and I hope that's helps out Main Street more than Wall Street for the first time in many years. Main Street needs the help. Wall Street needs a hangover. The hangover for Wall Street is going to come on Wednesday. That's when the most artificially inflated balloon that I've ever seen in my lifetime, which is the Dow Jones Industrials at about, 19,700 right now, and the NASDAQ from about 5,400. That balloon, that overextended balloon, the biggest balloon I've ever seen in 30 years of being involved in the market, hits a pin. And the pin is going to hit the balloon Wednesday at about 1 o'clock Central Time when the Fed announces for the second time in 10 years that it is actually raising short-term interest rates. This is a toxic, critical toxin for the markets. Don't kid yourself. You will not hear this on CNBC. You will not hear this on Bloomberg. You will not hear it from your financial advisor, many of whom would be fired if they told you to get out of the market or pare back your exposure, any of those issues. So we are professional speculators. We are not investment advisors. I work with a very small handful of personal friends who've been with me for some period of time and have gone through this before. And what we are doing is we are taking a very limited, calculated risk, which we feel is extremely improbable to come into play this week, starting Monday. And we're putting ourselves in a position for a payoff that has no legal or practical limit of any kind. This is a life-changing opportunity. We expect it to pay off starting Thursday and Friday of this week, and expect actually to get paid for positions we initiate on Monday, and are expecting and hoping to be paid very handsomely on December 15th, Friday. And we're excited about that opportunity. It is a life-changing opportunity. Don't kid yourself. The Fed hike is the proverbial pin meeting the biggest, most overextended balloon in 30 years, which is the U.S. stock market today. God bless you. Good luck. Have a great weekend. Peace out.